The effect of bird strike on aircraft. A bird strike occurs when a bird collides with an aircraft in flight, during takeoff or landing. These collisions can cause damage to the aircraft and potentially endanger the lives of passengers and crew members. Bird strikes are a serious concern for the aviation industry, and commercial aircraft are particularly vulnerable due to their size and speed. Bird strikes can occur at any time, but they are most common during takeoff and landing when aircraft are flying at lower altitudes. Birds are often attracted to airports because of the presence of food, water, and open spaces. Airports may also be located near habitats of birds, making them more susceptible to collisions with aircraft. The impact of a bird strike can cause damage to the aircraft's windshield, engines, wings, and other critical parts. In some cases, bird strikes have resulted in engine failure or forced emergency landings. To prevent bird strikes, airports and airlines use a variety of methods, such as bird control programs, bird deterrents, and bird radar systems. In summary, bird strikes are a serious concern for the aviation industry, as they can cause damage to aircraft and potentially endanger passengers and crew members. The industry takes measures to prevent bird strikes, but they remain a risk that pilots and crews must be prepared to handle. According to the Federal Aviation Administration, FAA, in the United States, there were over 17,000 reported bird strikes to civil aircraft in the U.S. in 2019. These strikes caused an estimated $200 million in damage to aircraft. In Europe, the European Aviation Safety Agency, EASA, reported over 9,000 bird strikes to commercial aircraft in 2019. These strikes caused an estimated €240 million, approximately $290 million, in damage to aircraft. Globally, the International Civil Aviation Organization, ICAO, estimates that bird strikes cost the aviation industry over $1 billion per year in damage to aircraft, as well as flight cancellations and other related costs. It's worth noting that these figures only include reported bird strikes and may not account for all incidents or damage caused by bird strikes. Additionally, the costs associated with bird strikes go beyond just the physical damage to aircraft, as they can also lead to flight delays, cancellations, and lost revenue for airlines. To prevent bird strikes, airports and airlines use a variety of methods, including habitat modification, noise and visual deterrents, and bird control programs. These programs can include measures such as using trained dogs and falcons to scare birds away from airports, implementing bird radar systems to detect bird activity, and conducting wildlife surveys to identify potential bird hazards. Overall, while the number of bird strikes to commercial aircraft has decreased in recent years due to these prevention efforts, they remain a risk that the aviation industry must continue to address in order to ensure the safety of passengers and crew members. Thanks for watching.